Let's talk about one of the themes that is in the film. What we're trying to do here, and I talked to Ami about this yesterday, is he said, look, this debate is so raw, over Israel, over Palestine. And I said, well, we're trying to raise the level of it. And we're trying to raise the level of it by helping people to see differently, not just get bogged down into the normal cliches, the Jews control America, genocide from the river to the sea, colonialism. And one of the themes that is raised by Jonathan Cahn, I think it's one of the original twists of the movie, is he argues that the battle between the Jews and the Palestinians is a replay, is a recreation, he calls it a resurrection of an ancient battle or series of battles between the Israelites, or the Jews, and the Philistines. And Khan, when he makes these analogies, he doesn't just make them in a suggestive way. He goes into it. And he says that the similarities, first of all, the name Philistine and the name Palestine are the same.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it better in the Arabic, where they actually sound identical. But it's not a matter of just the name. It's also a matter of the tactics, the strategies. Khan draws out a beautiful analogy between what happened to Samson, who represents the force and the strength of Israel. He is taken captive. He is yanked to Gaza. So Khan says he's the first hostage of Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
And right away, I think the skies open at this point, and you begin to see the events of October 7th, the events in the Middle East, even now, the continuing war, in a larger perspective.
Right. Well, I don't want the Jewish people, the Jews, to think that we're making an analogy of the Philistines being the same people, descendants, or the Palestinians being descendants of the Philistines, because I think they lose kind of what we're trying to say here.
Yeah, one or two people have raised that with us, and I think it's a legitimate issue. And of course, Khan does not say that. He's not making a genetic argument, right? So let's talk about the Philistines. The Philistines are described by historians and archaeologists as the sea peoples. And what sea? The Mediterranean Sea.
Mediterranean people.
Yeah. Where did they come from? The Bible implies that they come from Crete or Cyprus. And the Bible is right. They are an Aegean or European people. They come from that part of the world, which is Greece, Cyprus. And what happened is they moved basically toward Canaan, the old Israel. And they also moved down toward Egypt. The sea peoples had battles with the pharaohs. And then they settled in what used to be called Philistia. And the Bible says that in Philistia there were 4 cities. There was Ekron, there was Gath, there was Ashkelon, and the fourth?
Gaza,
which was the main one. And so this is the historical precedent that the Palestinians are now exactly where the Philistines were. They fight like the Philistines. The Philistines, they said, used rockets, or really arrows that came out of the sky. Hamas came out of the sky in gliders on October 7th.
And they also shoot rockets out of the sky as well.
And they also shoot rockets,
which is one of the reasons why Israel had to respond with the Iron Dome. I mean, this is the reason that Israel has to have an Iron Dome, because everybody shoots rockets at them. I mean, it's crazy. But the one thing that is the same is the evil one.
Right. I think this is the point, and that is that the theme of the film is that there's a world behind the world, and that the primordial battle between God and Satan, which started not just at the beginning of the world. We forget that God and Satan fought in the very beginning, long before the Garden of Eden, long before the fall. This battle has been raging for all eternity, ever since the original fall. I mean the fall of the devil, not the fall of man. And what we're saying is that we're living through events that are a playing out of this struggle, but not only that, of this struggle as it is foretold in the Bible. This is the hint of
That's
biblical
right.
prophecy. We don't do too much of the biblical, like, entrail reading of what's going to come first and what's going to come next.
It's because we don't know.
We don't know, and we can't know, and we're not supposed to know.
That's right.
But we are supposed to be alert for certain spiritual and even physical or historical landmarks. And that's what we point to. Guys, we're talking about the Dragon's Prophecy, the website, by the way, the Dragon's Prophecy film.com. So the Dragons, plural, the Dragons Prophecy film.com. Most people over 62 have tens of thousands of dollars in home equity, but that wealth is only paper value unless you sell or take out a mortgage, and traditional mortgages require monthly payments. Movement Mortgage offers a home equity conversion mortgage, often called a reverse mortgage, where payments are optional. These FHA-insured mortgages can be one of the best ways to increase cash flow and maybe decrease taxes in retirement. Even if your home value drops or you live past 100, you're never required to make monthly payments if you remain in the house and keep up with taxes and insurance. You will pass on all the equity you didn't use to your heirs. Yet millions think that these home mortgages, these reverse mortgages, are risky or only for desperate homeowners. No. Find out the whole story from Movement Mortgage. They will send you a free book. It's called Home Equity and Reverse Mortgages, the Cinderella of the Baby Boomer Retirement. Go to movement.com/Dinesh, or you can call 580-REVERSE. That's 580-738-3773. And MLS ID 39179.